Now you're welcome to our championship preview night here, of course, for our Div.1 minor final. I'm delighted to say I'm joined by representatives of the Carrickmacross Club. We've David O'Rourke, the manager. We've Tiernan Court here, the captain of the team, and indeed with John Scully then as well, a member of the committee there. I think it's Secretary John, am I thinking right?
That's correct, yes.
It is indeed. And I'd passed note to you there, I suppose, that you're getting used to these sort of maybe media occasions. I know you have been here in an intermediate grade. You were here in the minor grade obviously last year and that as well. So I suppose the whole build-up, you are all used to it.
Yeah, and it's great. County final day is the day you want to be here for these media meetings. Last year didn't turn out that well for us, but we're back and hopefully stronger, and we're certainly very willing to have another go at it. So as I said, it's a great occasion for the club, it's a great occasion for the people who look after these lads, right from to come into the club at 6 years of age. They have a long wait to get to minor, and this being the last under-18 minor final is a special occasion too. You'd like to be on the record as the last club to win. So yeah, we're looking forward to it.
Indeed, and why not? No pressure then, Tiernan. It's a case of just looking forward to it. Were you a member of the team last year then as well, or is this an introduction for you?
No, I was a member of the team last year, so I was.
Right, so that pain of losing is there, so that even in itself is a driving force.
Yeah, well, most of our team is made of the last year team, so yeah, we have the heads ready for this. We're all dedicated for this game, so.
And why not, indeed. And I suppose the thing about minor football, as John alluded to it there as well, you get a very short window of opportunity to get involved in these, and you could go through a minor grade maybe and never get finals. So you've got 2 of them now, so it's a big day to experience.
Yeah, like I've been playing with minors for 3 years now, so yeah, it's mad. I think this is the last year for everyone, so yeah, it'd be good to have our name down as the last team to win it.
And looking forward to it.
Yeah, definitely.
It's always a big day, obviously, going as the curtain raiser then to the senior decider and that as well. So it's the big crowd and the big build-up, and even being part of the occasion tonight.
Yeah, I know. I'll be nerve-wracking with the big crowd, but if we've the heads right, we'll be grand, so we will.
Indeed, and why not? David, you were on the sideline, an apprentice, you were remarking to me here last year. So
myself, and I better correct, myself and my co-manager, Kenny Callahan, we both we're managing these guys between us today, this year, but we both learned our trade. We're both apprentices last year under John McManamon. He asked us to get involved last year, and we had a wonderful campaign last year. Unfortunately, we came out to losing end. We're delighted we made a promise to the guys here and a commitment to ourselves in the dressing room in Clonus last year that we'd be back. And we made every effort this year. We blended kind of I suppose a mix of the under-16 Div.1 winning Carrick team last year into what we had left from last year's minor team, and I think we've a good mix. Very, very happy.
The thing about it, and I mentioned there, that window of getting back to minor finals is very, very small, so it's a credit to all involved to have gotten back again, because you could have simply maybe, just as you remarked there, maybe not have gotten this opportunity. Absolutely,
and we cherish it. Every game, we took every game as it came, one at a time. We got over a preliminary round against Scottstown. We had a very, very tough game against Dunamine, then went to extra time in the quarter-final. And then we had a dinger of a battle out in Maracloon with Maracloon Mitchells, and emerged victorious there. It was a great, and Dunamine and Maracloon, fantastic teams, did very well on their side of the league. Maracloon emerged league champions, so we're delighted to be here. We feel we've been well tested on the route to the final, and hopefully we've learned a few things from last year. And we know again, last year was Killarney, this year it's Inniskeen, it's Carrick, 2 years in a row. We've had Dunamine, Cuduff there before, so it's all coming south, and so it bodes well for football in the south.
It does indeed, and that's cheering maybe something just to remark there. Obviously, playing up on the southern end of the county and playing against these other teams and that as well. It seems to be that when the success went up there, it raises the bar for everybody, and you know where you have to be if you want to be competing in these finals.
Yeah, it does set the bar. So we all know everyone riding the side of Monaghan, so it's hard playing against your friends and then knowing that they're your enemy when you're on the field. So yeah, no, it's difficult. So this, but
I'm sure it is, yeah. But the thing about it as well, and I know you have a number of the county panel involved with you too, and I'm sure them coming back into the fold was a big boost to you.
Oh yeah, it was. Yeah, they made the team a lot better, anyways. Yeah, they had a good run with the Banties team there, and we have 4 of them on our team, so they're got a great benefit to us.
Yeah, gelled in well, and great experience on the big occasion and the big day.
Yeah, everyone's ready for this day, so yeah.
And why not? John, again, and David touched on it there as well, the success of minor football up on the southern end of the county at the moment has been incredible, and I suppose everybody's looking over the shoulder at the neighbouring club and going, well, look at where they're doing, look where they're getting to. We need to be stepping up here, and you're doing that.
Yeah. South Monaghan is very strong, as David alluded to, after the last number of years. Like we would have 6 minor titles along the road, like evenly spread out. So, but seemingly in the last few years, the different teams have grouped. We're trying to spread that to a higher level at the moment with the senior team, who are doing. Our senior team are doing exceptionally well now and have a lot of football played this year, and we're hoping to be involved in the league final later on in the year. But in general, football is healthy in South Monaghan, yeah.
You were just maybe took my next question. I was going to say, it's going to show, it goes to show that when you have the underage successes coming up, the under-16s mentioned there, backbone, and now this minor team, the minor team is probably putting a little bit of pressure on the senior team. We're seeing what the senior team's doing, and that's what happens. It grows the whole way up through. Yeah,
you're right. Now, this year was a strange year as well with the 2 groups, the 17 and 18, and there was crisscross, and the lads played a lot of football, maybe too much football. Probably from next year on, we'll get a clearer picture on how the under-17 is going to develop against the under-18. There is a slight difference in age, and there is physically difference as well, so I don't know how it's going to work, but it'll be a much clearer picture next year, and we won't have the 2 groups to concentrate on.
Of course, as well. And then finally, David, I suppose, going back, county final day, being there, the whole build-up, you know what's involved in one thing and another, and I suppose maybe you can to take the pressure off the lads a wee bit, that it's just another game, obviously enough, it's just another field, but at least the whole hype and that, it won't be as big a thing to get yous wrapped up in. Yous know what it's like.
Yeah, that's huge, Sean. That is huge, because it's very easy to get carried away with it. It is a huge stage. The crowds there, particularly, I don't know if the venue's been announced yet, but if it's in Clonus, the crowd's very close to you. The guys here, the people shouting and stuff like that there. But last year, probably we were. I suppose myself and Kenny particularly were new to the whole scene of it, and we did get caught a little bit in excitement. We'd like to think we've learned from that. We'd like to think the lads have experienced that. We have guys have experienced not alone top class football with Carrick, but also with the county and with the school, and that will all stand to them on the day. We face a very, very tough Inniskeen team. We're under no illusions it's going to be a ding-dong of a battle. We would be the slight underdog, and that probably suits us.
Well, listen, we wish you the very, very best of luck as the Division 1 minor final, Carrickmacross taking on Inniskeen. Best luck, lads.
Thanks, Sean. Thank you very much.